Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. Today I have one of the most famous brands from the Isle of Islay, a Scottish single malt whisky from an island off the west coast of Scotland. The distillery is called Ardbeg. It's unchill filtered, uncolored, 46 ABV in strength, and it's heavily peaty. The distillery itself has a very interesting history in younger days. So it was closed during the big British recession in 1981, and it was closed until 1989, and then the processor Allied Distillers reopened it and worked for several years, closed it down again in 96, and then sold it in 97 to another distillery, to Glenmorangie. And Glenmorangie worked this Ardbeg distillery up and up and up. And in 2004, the company Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy acquired the complete company Glenmorangie plc together with the Ardbeg distillery and the Glenmorangie distillery, and then the Glenmoray distillery also, but they sold it off already. Ardbeg has a very long history, and the times before 1975, Ardbeg had a very extreme, strong and peaty character. And then money was scarce, and the peat character, which you had to dig out of the moss, went down and went down due to the rising labor costs for digging the peat. So buying oil and diesel for the boilers was less expensive, and so the peat level went down and down and down, 75, 76. And I had the chance several years ago to taste all the old Ardbegs available, the 77, the 75, the 74, Lord of the Isles, and all those whiskies available then. And when Glenmorangie took over, when Allied reopened the distillery in 1989, the peat levels weren't that high as before. And in 1997, Glenmorangie rose the peat level to old heights. So in the moment, we see 40-45 ppm phenols in the barley. Yeah, there had been a whiskey called Supernova by Ardbeg, which has 100 ppm, so twice the amount of peat smoke in a whiskey. It was too heavy for me. Yeah. Something left? No? This bottle, the Ardbeg 10, which is 10 years old, is one of the best-selling single malt whiskies in the premium segment, around 40 euros, $50. One of the best-selling whiskies, and one of the best-selling whiskies from the Isle of Islay also. The adjacent distilleries are Lagavulin, I have to taste also, and Lefroy, and all those three compete against the most intense whiskey. The Ardbeg is a little different because in the back it has a light sweet note, which makes it very rewarding after the tasting. A strong peat smoke, and you smell nothing else but this peat smoke. Dominant. After a few seconds, more aromas appear from below. Some fruitiness, some dryness, and an alcoholic note. Yeah, 46 ABV. And after a few seconds, you have to nose a very long time on those types of whiskey. No, take your time. And the longer you nose, the more your brain and your nose adjusts to the peat smoke, and that's other ingredients, other aromas come through. The fruit is getting stronger, deep and heavy aroma, but very few spiciness, no oak, no bitterness of oak. Yeah. Quite pleasant on your tongue. A light sweetiness, oiliness, and spiciness at the tip of your tongue. Yeah, oak is appearing. No bitterness. Spice. Becoming sweeter. A little maltiness appears. Now, the maturation of the Ardbeg 10 is done in ex-bourbon casks and a mixture of first, second, and I think also third fill bourbon casks. I'm not quite sure about this. It's becoming sweeter and sweeter. If you want to feel the real sweetiness of Ardbeg, empty your glass in the evening. A few drops will always remain at the bottom of your glass. And in the morning, when everything has evaporated, then take the glass, take your nose, then the rest of the peat smoke is still there, but then the sweetness appears. When all the alcohol is gone, then the sweetness really comes out. And if you once tasted or nosed this sweetness in an Ardbeg, then you find it again in the fresh whiskey. Yeah. This is the real Ardbeg like it was 20 and 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Intense, peatiness, aromatic, but sweet in the back. Thank you for watching Whisky.com and stay tuned, there's more to come. And if you like this video, give me a thumb up, please. Thank you for watching.